You recording?
Yeah.
Alright. Today we're gonna cut some shit. And that's how you cut some
What
shit.
are we installing, Dylan?
What, Tommy?
Well, oh shit, it's wet. Okay, well anyways. Today we are installing my big brake kit for my car because last week my fucking, sorry, I swore, but my fucking brake caliper, I'm just gonna swear.
Get it together,
My
man.
fucking brake caliper decided to seize on the other side and I said, screw it. I'm gonna do a fucking big brake kit. So we got that, and right now I thought I'd not bore you guys with the boring shit like taking the wheel off and getting all the caliper and bracket off, but to fit the new caliper, shut up, I had to cut the heat shield for clearance, and now I have to grind down a bit of the knuckle so that, I don't have it with me, but there's a bracket that sits here, and it just needs to sit flush on this, so I have to grind a bit down. So I'll do the grinding and then we will get back to you. Alright, so the next step was to grind down the knuckles so that this bracket that holds the caliper on will fit because of the clearance for the bolt holes. So I grind it down, cut the heat shield or dust shield, and now I guess I have to put the brake disc on and then mount the bracket and and then put the caliper on. Remove the old caliper and then bleed the system. So I'm going to put it all together, and then once it's all together I'll show you guys what I did, and I will go through the steps.
I'm an artist.
Alright, so now we've got the caliper mounted, brake pads are in, we got these stainless steel braided brake lines with the kit, so I just got to connect it to the caliper here, and then up here, you can't really see it, but there's the stock brake line that I'll take the retaining clip out, and then clip the new end, which looks like that, if you can see it, to that, and then we bleed the brakes and it'll be all good. This is the Lord. He does shit. Alright, so everything's together now. Rotor's in place with the two holding screws. The caliper's on, everything's in, everything's tight. I got the brake line from the master cylinder to the caliper right there in, so that's good. And now I guess the last step is to bleed the whole system. Okay, so here's the old caliper that was seized. As you can see, a lot better looks-wise. And this just looks like a piece of shit compared to that. This is a 6-pot or 6 piston caliper for more stopping power, mate. And now I'm talking an Australian accent, and everything looks pretty good so far. Alright, so we're just bleeding the brakes. I just have the caliper set up. There's 2 bleeder nipples here and here, so you have to bleed each side individually. Luckily, when I took off the existing brake line and connected it back, I didn't let too much fluid out or too much air in, because I haven't had any problems at all with bleeding them so far. So it's good so far. Of course. Thanks.
Your brake.
Brake thingy. Nothing better than drinking a cold Molson Canadian and bleeding some brakes on Friday night. Alright, so we bled the brakes, everything's back together. I think the last step is I bought some wheel spacers because the stock wheels offset won't clear the, I guess this part of the caliper right here. So I gotta put those on and then go outside and hopefully not crash into a wall because we fucked up. Alright, so we just finished up installing the brakes. We're gonna go for a test drive now, but everything seems to be okay. We put 20mm spacers on to clear the calipers, and it actually looks pretty fucking mean, if you can see this. So yeah, I'll probably do a little bit of a review video after I've driven on it for a little while, see how it does. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I'm just gonna drink this fucking beer right here because I'm fucking Canadian. Peace out.